Good morning. I wanted to tell you a little bit about our fishing trip yesterday. I went with Tom on the Miami River. We went from West Carrolton down to Miamisburg. And it was a pretty good run. The water was running fast. It wasn't terribly high, but it was running fast. And it was right on the edge of where I feel comfortable. And that's not because I don't think I can handle the kayak. It's because when the water's moving that quickly, it makes it really hard to present your bait and to keep your bait in the strike zone for as long as you need to. Generally, calmer water on the river is better. The big player in yesterday's trip was the weather. We had mid-90s with a heat index of 100 or a little better, and we had high pressure. Pressure was 3008. The barometric pressure affects the fish. The best way to describe it is if the barometric pressure is high, imagine hiking with a 50-pound backpack. If the barometric pressure is low, imagine hiking with a 5-pound backpack. That's the difference. The barometric pressure just weighs the fish down and it just makes them feel lethargic. We had mostly sunny skies yesterday. Few clouds rolled through, but most of the day was sunny skies and 5 mile an hour or less wind. So whenever we caught a breeze, it was good. We launched at about 7:30, 7:35. Took out at 4:30 yesterday afternoon. So we had a good full day on the river. This particular run was the first time I'd been down that way. The river's kind of featureless. There are a few rapids and there are a few places where you can find drops near the shoreline, but for the most part, the water is kind of featureless. Not a lot of laydowns, not a lot of shade, but you know, it's the river. You fish it. Whatever it offers, that's what you work. We had a good day. Tom started out kind of slow. The whole day was slow for both of us, but Tom started out slow, and then he came on in the afternoon. As we made our way down to the end, he actually ended up out fishing me. We ended the day with 19 fish in the boat, but it was fun. It was good to get us my first trip out since the May New York trip, and so I was needing to get on the river and get some fishing under my belt really badly. And we did. We had a fun day. I lost one little lure. I snagged one of my curly-tail grubs in a submerged tree and couldn't get it out. And that was another time when the fast current really worked against us, but I just couldn't hold position long enough. I had to break it off. If that's the worst thing that happens to you in a day on the river, you're doing well. So enjoy the video. Leave some comments. I always like to hear back, and I'll see you on the water. Starting out with a rooster tail Ned rig, a wacky worm, and a spinnerbait, and we'll see what's gonna work. What are you starting with, Tom?
A Ned rig and a wacky worm, and I may even try some top water this morning.
All right, there you go. All right, so I just made my way through this rapid and turned into the eddy on the downside, and I'm throwing a fluke out into the current and got it hooked up with a little smallmouth. He doesn't feel very big, but he's a nice fighter, and the current always makes him feel bigger. A little 12-incher, and he swallowed that fluke. That was a good hit. All right, good job, buddy. Wow, back on the river catching fish. Easy, easy, easy. All right. Look, dude. Got him on the little Ned rig. About 10, 11-incher. Got a good gut. He's been eating good. Oh, there we go. There we go. Fish number 4. And good looking little smallmouth. Chunky belly. Thank you, bud. Same run of rocks here. It's been dead all day long, and I finally tied on my little curly tail grub. Ooh, come on, buddy. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Easy, 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 easy. Number 5, another little good one, 12-incher. Thanks, buddy. See ya. And got him on my little motor oil colored grub. This is a fish. Oh, and another one with him tried to take my spinner from him. Come on, come on, come on. Well, that's definitely my big fish of the day. Easy.
Yeah.
Wow. Hey, hey. Number 7 in the boat. See ya. Well, what do you know, after fishing all day long, fish number 9 is a rock bass. Huh. Good job, buddy. Yesterday's trip kind of turned into a little bit of a treasure hunt. I found a couple of things near the boat ramp. One is this little pocket juice box. It's a power source for phones, cameras, whatever. I have not tested it yet to see if it's serviceable. I would assume if somebody had it in their pocket and dropped it out there that it is serviceable. And then the other thing I found was this Rambo knife. And in the handle, there's a little Bic lighter. Of course, Rambo would have had his sewing kit so he could sew up his wounds, but we'll have none of that. Bit of a gathering day besides just being a fish.